Coming up on this episode of the AutoIntelligence Auto Show, we'll be spending some time at Elmwood CDJR. We're going to check out the new Jeep Grand Cherokee, and we'll compare the Dodge Charger and Dodge Challenger. Also, getting your car serviced up at Anchor Subaru in North Smithfield. And we'll compare two terrific Hondas, the Honda Accord and the Honda Civic. Which is best for you? All that and more coming up next on the AutoIntelligence Auto Show.
It's Auto Show TV.
A lot of folks think all service and all Subaru dealerships or new car dealerships are all the same. We have a tremendous service department here that we just got finished constructing. We spent a lot of money putting together all the amenities and comforts for our customers, all the amenities, comforts, and technology for our technicians and our advisors to do the absolute best job that they can do, but they bring the biggest piece to the puzzle, and that's their training, their education, and their experience working on Subarus for so many years and working on them here at Anchor. We have more ASE certified Subaru master technicians under our roof than all the other Subaru dealerships in our local area combined, and that's something we're really proud of. The level of technician qualification is so important in today's cars. Are we doing routine maintenance? Of course we are. We're changing oil and rotating tires and doing routine services, but the service department is literally filled with things on a daily basis that aren't routine. There is a lot of electronics. There's a lot of computerization in the newest cars. There's cameras and radar and safety features and so much going on. These technicians, these aren't mechanics anymore. These technicians spend hours and hours and hours in training, whether it's a check engine light that turns into something huge like a wiring harness where they're taking the whole car apart and entire interiors are coming out, wiring harnesses that look like spaghetti when they're inside the car, and they get it all back together. They know how to do it, not only right, but quickly. The days of the backyard mechanic or small shop mechanic being able to handle working on a newer car are going away, if not have gone away. You know, our technicians are the heartbeat of the whole dealership. And we've had some folks that have been with us since the day we opened up in the early 1990s. One of our certified master technicians works on Subarus obviously and does a phenomenal job, but it's only part of what he does. On weekends, he's a National Guardsman who spends his time working on diesel engines and tanks and Humvees, and then comes in here and all he's got to do here is tackle some Subaru work. So he does a great job. Another one of our technicians who's been with us for a long, long time is now with us on a part-time basis because his full-time job is working as a professor locally at New England Institute of Technology. So it's that level of expertise that we have here. The service and parts director is one of the most, if not the most important person in the dealership. So much is going on in the service department, so many moving parts, 60, 70, 80 jobs a day coming in of all different levels. We're fortunate that our service and parts director is not only a service and parts director, but he's one of the owners here. He's my brother Chris. He's got his hands on the pulse of everything that's going on in the back end of the house, if you will. And he's accessible should one of our customers need to talk to them. And that's something no other Subaru dealership in New England, maybe not in the country, can offer their customers. We've been a Subaru dealership for over 23 years now, and through all those years, working closely with Subaru of America, we've cultivated a relationship of trust. We can make some judgment calls on cars and help customers in ways that maybe some people don't realize. Even if the car isn't quite still under warranty, we're able to do some things that other dealers just can't do. From the minute you arrive, we try to do it in comfort. We constructed this state-of-the-art service drive facility where our customers can pull right up to the front door. The doors are automatically open. You're checking in climate-controlled comfort. You're not taking your stuff out of your car and coming into the dealership. We do it all right indoors. In the mornings, we have a row of rental vehicles that we have set up. We have over 50 brand new Subarus. The check-in process is very quick. We have the availability of 10 service advisors. We have the best waiting area around in terms of comfort and amenities. We have snacks, we have refreshments for you. We have a giant TV, Wi-Fi, workstations, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but we have great, very clean bathrooms. Common misconception is that coming to the dealership for service is more costly than going to an independent or a quickie lube shop or something of that degree. And the truth is, that just isn't true here at Anchor Subaru. We spend a lot of time shopping the competition, whether it's independent garages, other franchise dealerships, and we make sure that our prices are at or below market. So you not only get expertise, you get it for a bargain, and you get it all here at Anchor. Let's face it, coming into a car dealership for service isn't on your top 10 most favorite things to do, and we understand that. We've tried to make it as comfortable and as inviting as it can be, and we think we've done a pretty good job with that.
If you're shopping for a car this month in the Rhode Island and Southeastern Mass area, you know it can be a complicated and time-consuming process. So we've put together a list of some of the best car, truck, and SUV deals from local dealers in each vehicle category for you. Starting with the compact car category, there's a 2018 Hyundai Elantra available at just $199 per month at Hyundai of Newport in Middletown. Or the 2018 Subaru Impreza at just $86 a month at Anchor Subaru in North Smithfield. For full-size cars, here's a great deal on a 2018 Chevrolet Impala at just $29,480, and that deal is available at Cerrone Chevrolet in South Attleboro. For full-size luxury cars, you can get a 2017 Volvo S90 Inscription demonstrator model with a $10,000 discount, and that's at Steingold Volvo in Pawtucket. Moving on to SUVs, in the subcompact SUV category, you can get the 2018 Buick Encore at just $23,071, and that's at Cerrone Buick in South Attleboro, or the Subaru Crosstrek at just $102 per month at Anchor Subaru in North Smithfield. Moving on to the compact SUV category, there's a 2018 Hyundai Tucson. You can get it for just $249 a month at Hyundai of Newport in Middletown, or the Subaru Forester at $126 a month at Anchor Subaru in North Smithfield. For the midsize SUV, you've got to take a look at this deal on the Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's just $249 a month. That deal is at Elmwood CDJR in East Providence. Or the 2018 Dodge Durango. You can get it for just $279 a month, and that deal's at Elmwood CDJR in East Providence. If you're looking for a luxury mid-sized SUV, you can get a $6,000 discount on leftover 2017 Volvo XC90s at Steingold Volvo in Pawtucket. In the full-size pickup category, you can get a Chevy Silverado 1500 for just $36,735 at Cerrone Chevrolet in South Attleboro. And if you want a minivan, here's a great deal on the 2018 Chrysler Pacifica at just $199 per month at Elmwood CDJR in East Providence. You can see all these deals and more on our website at autointelligence.info. Coming up next, we check out the Jeep Grand Cherokee. You're watching the Auto Intelligence Auto Show.
The official auto loan provider of Auto Show TV is Navigant Credit Union for all your new, used, and classic car and truck financing needs.
I love Navigant Credit Union.
is your Dodge destination in southern New England. Since 1962, we've been providing our customers with exceptional service and value in a family-friendly atmosphere that has always been pressure-free. And this month, during the President's Day sales event, lease a 2018 Dodge Durango for $279 a month or save $7,000 off. Or lease a 2018 Dodge Charger for $269 a month or save $7,000 off. Elmwood Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Route 44 in East Providence, or online at elmwoodcdjr.com.
There's a lot of talk out there about new car pricing. Who has the best? Confused? Actually, it's very simple. The lowest price is factory direct, and factory direct pricing is an Anchor Subaru exclusive. We've just completed the all-new Anchor Subaru, so Subaru has rewarded us with special access to factory direct pricing. To have the lowest price, you must have the lowest cost. That's only natural. The lowest cost is factory direct, and it's only at the #1 Subaru dealer in southern New England, Anchor Subaru.
If you're considering a midsize SUV and you're doing your homework and your research online, undoubtedly the Jeep Grand Cherokee is something that you're looking into. Dennis Freeman from Elmwood Auto Group. Let's start with this Grand Cherokee because this is a head turner.
It sure is, John. And the Grand Cherokee is the #1 selling SUV in New England. And you're 100% right, it is a head turner. Now every parent thinks they have the best looking child in the class, but this is good looking. It's sexy, it's sleek, and you get the best of both worlds with the Grand Cherokee. And I say best of both worlds, you get looks, you get styling, you get off-road capabilities, and you get the comfort of a high-end luxury vehicle.
Now let's make no mistake, this is not a base model.
This is not. This is the 475 horsepower SRT Grand Cherokee, and a lot of people ask me, does a Jeep really need 475 horsepower, and why put that much horsepower into the Jeep? And my answer is why not? And we also make the Hellcat-based Trackhawk, which puts out 707 horsepower.
Why not?
Why not? Again. And with the Grand Cherokee, we start off with the Laredo model, and that price-wise starts just under $30,000 and comes nicely equipped. Then we step up to the Limited, and you get amenities such as leather seats, heated seats, blind spot monitoring, forward collision warning, full panoramic sunroof, and that starts off just under $40,000, and then we load them up with the Overlands and the Summits and the Trackhawks and the SRTs.
Not everybody needs the horsepower or is going to take it off-road. Most people, it's a family vehicle, right?
Correct. It is a family vehicle, John, and again, it's a perfect size, mid-size SUV. It's very easy to park. It has a very small turning radius. When you get in the vehicle, it feels larger than it actually is, but when you're driving it, it feels smaller than it actually is. And again, it's popular with all age groups, both male and female. And the beautiful thing about the Grand Cherokee is you can accessorize them any way you want, and you can equip them from one level to the next.
Yeah. Now, all Grand Cherokees are 5-passenger, correct?
That's correct. And for our customers who need that third row, we would direct them to the Dodge Durango. But the Grand Cherokee is a 5-passenger. It's got plenty of cargo space. It has roof racks with cross rails for anybody who might need that extra cargo space on top of the vehicle. The rear seats fold down, and it's a 60-40 split folding seat. That way you can fold down one side or the other. And let me also mention too, John, for a midsize SUV that's available in either a 300 horsepower V6 or the 375 horsepower Hemi V8, the Grand Cherokee gets excellent gas mileage. The transmission is an 8-speed automatic transmission, which allows mid-20s on the highway and low 20s in the city, which is actually pretty impressive for a midsize SUV.
And as people are comparing maybe with other possibilities in this class, safety is a big consideration and not going to beat the Grand Cherokee.
No, you're not, John. It has a 5-star crash test safety rating, front and rear crumple zones, side impact beams in the doors. It has what we call EARS, Enhanced Accident Response System, that in the event of an accident, your interior lights turn on, your four-way flashers turn on, the fuel supply is cut, and the engine is disabled. So again, with the doors unlocked and the interior lights are turned on, gives first responders the ability to help. Hopefully you're never in that situation.
Right.
Grand Cherokee also comes with a total of 11 airbags. There's actually a driver's side inflatable knee blocker airbag that deploys from underneath the steering wheel. The Grand Cherokee also comes with items such as forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring. The list goes on and on.
And as people compare, you can just see the interior, how nice it is, the nice materials, very upscale. And I think what really sets this vehicle apart in this category is the interior and the beautiful materials that are used.
The interior is gorgeous, John. You're going to notice a lot of fine stitching, soft, supple materials, wood grain, and even some models, the anodized plating, nickel plating, brushed aluminum plating. Again, the interior is absolutely gorgeous. And we find that a lot of our customers are cross-shopping a lot of high-end luxury SUVs as well. Acura MDX, some of the Lexus SUVs, Ford Explorer is another big one. But again, I encourage all of our customers, dare to compare, take the test drive the competition, drive the Grand Cherokee, and make your decision. And again, I may be biased, but out of all of them, the Grand Cherokee is hands down the best.
And Dennis, what do you want customers to know about how this vehicle leases?
The Grand Cherokee leases extremely well, John. Now, the Grand Cherokee has won more Kelley Blue Book resale value awards than any other domestic vehicle. And what that translates to is a high residual and a low payment. So the Grand Cherokee Laredo, with little to no money down, leases in the high 2s to low 3s. Grand Cherokee Limited, with little to no money down, high 3s, low 4s. And again, when you compare that to some of the other vehicles in its class, it's a very attractive lease payment.
Well, Mike, here we are with the 2018 Honda Civic and the all-new redesigned 2018 Honda Accord. People who are looking at one are probably also looking at the other to compare. So let's do that. Let's compare these two terrific vehicles.
Yeah, it's great. So Honda has these two models. When you think of Honda, you really do think of their flagship models, which are the Honda Accord and the Honda Civic. So when you're comparing the two cars, initially people always think the Civic is quite a bit smaller. It's more of an entry-level sedan, and Honda's really shifted their focus these more recent years here with the Civic. It's actually quite a bit bigger than the previous Civics. It's more of a traditional subcompact sedan than it's been in the past. It's actually only 10 inches shorter than the Accord, and it's got a lot of the same comfort and convenience features that the Accord offers at quite a bit less of a price point.
Yeah, if you look quickly, they do look very similar when you see them go by on the road.
Absolutely, yeah. So as I had mentioned, the Accord is about 10 inches longer. It's about 2 inches wider than the current Honda Civic is. They still virtually get similar gas mileage. The Civic average is about 40 on the highway, whereas the Accord is at 35. The Accord has the 1.5 liter turbo and the 2-liter turbo. The Civic has the 2-liter 4-cylinder and the 1.5 liter turbo engines. Honda does a great job with price point on the Civic. You can get a brand new Honda Civic for below $20,000. Now, the Honda Accord comes standard with the safety features of the Honda Sensing Suite at just under $25,000. The Civic, you can add those Honda Sensing safety features to any model Civic, whether it be the LX, the EX, or the higher trim levels. So whether or not you want to stay under 20, you can add safety features as you'd like them with the Civic, versus the Accord comes with all of them standard.
As you move up in trim level, do the two vehicles kind of mirror the options and accessories?
They really do. The only point where they don't mirror themselves is when you get up to the highest models, these two touring models. The Honda Accord offers you a couple of more creature comforts. This year they offer a heads-up display, which is a small screen that's going to show up about 6 inches in front of you as the driver. It's going to show you the navigation system. It's going to show you your speed. It's going to show you, if you have turn-by-turn direction on, which turns to take and when. And it also has ventilated front seats as well as LED headlights and fog lights in the Honda Accord Touring.
But of course, even in the Civic Touring, you can get heated front and rear seats in a Civic.
In a Civic, so which is great. Yeah, the Touring model Civic really does offer you a lot of comfort and convenience. And again, the top of the line Civic is priced still just under $28,000. The Accord can go all the way up to $37,000. Again, similar comfort and convenience features, but the Civic does offer you, like you mentioned, rear heated seats, sunroof, leather, navigation, alloy wheels, Bluetooth, backup camera. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Yeah, and the safety and the reliability and the Honda badge. How about leasing? Do they both lease well?
They both lease fantastic. Honda's been the award winner in both categories with Kelley Blue Book's resale value over the past couple of years. Both these have phenomenal leases on them. You can get the Civic starting below $200 a month and the Accord just a couple of dollars higher. So whether you're looking for a subcompact or a mid-size sedan, either one is going to fit your budget.
Still, a lot of people would think, oh, I still like the Accord more than the Civic. But if you want something really sporty and that's really going to turn heads, the Civic offers something that the Accord doesn't, and that's the SI and the Type R.
Absolutely, yeah. So they offer the performance models in the Civic, the SI and the Type R, that have a boosted engine, more performance. And then the SI even has a Type R version which offers over 300 horsepower in a Honda Civic.
In a Civic.
It's unbelievable. Although, if you're looking for performance in the Accord this year, they've offered a 2.0 turbo Honda Accord Sport 6-speed manual, something that those enthusiasts that enjoyed the V6 Honda Accord stick shift are going to welcome the return of this vehicle. It is a lot of fun and a lot of sportiness in that car.
That's something that you got to come down here to Sakuchi, take it for a test drive. I think you might like it.
Absolutely. If you're an enthusiast of the Honda Accord or the Honda Civic, the new redesigned models are absolutely fantastic, and they're all here at Sakuchi Honda.
Coming up next, comparing the Honda Accord and Honda Civic. You're watching the AutoIntelligence Auto Show.
I love navigating credit union.
Elmwood is your Ram destination in southern New England. Since 1962, we've been providing our customers with exceptional service and value in a family-friendly atmosphere that's always been pressure-free. And this month during Ram Truck Month, lease a Ram 1500 Bighorn for $299 a month, or save up to $11,000 off, or save up to $7,500 on 2018 Ram ProMasters. Elmwood Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Route 44 in East Providence, or online at elmwoodcdjr.com.
We get a lot of people asking us, what's the difference between a Challenger and a Charger? Well, we've decided to come to the expert Dennis Freeman, General Manager here at Elmwood Auto Group, to tell us all about it.
And here they are, the award-winning, legendary Dodge Charger and Dodge Challenger. Now, the differences between the two are obvious. One comes available in a 2-door and the other in a 4-door, although they share a lot of the same DNA. Both models share the same suspension, same drivetrains, and a lot of the same amenities and safety features throughout. Now let's start with the Dodge Charger. The Dodge Charger comes in 5 different trim levels. The SXT, which is powered by the 3.5-liter Pentastar V6, which generates 300 horsepower. Then we step up to the RT, which gives us the legendary 5.7-liter Hemi and puts out 375 horsepower. Then we step up to the SRT model. That model generates 475 horsepower, and then we have the Hellcat and, of course, the Demon. The Hellcat generates 707 horsepower, and the Dodge Demon puts out a world-leading 800-plus horsepower, depending on whether or not you use race fuel.
Wow. With all of the different engine options, what about people who are concerned with gas mileage?
That's a great question, Victoria. And the great thing about both the Charger and the Challenger is that you get the best of both worlds. Powerful engines with great gas mileage. Now, the V6 gives up to 30 miles per gallon on the highway, and the V8 low to mid-20s on the highway, which is very impressive for a true American muscle car.
Both models look extremely fast and fierce, but what about their safety?
Both are fast and both are fierce, but a lot of our consumers are very concerned with safety. So both vehicles are loaded with safety features. Both the Charger and the Challenger come with a total of 6 airbags, one of which actually deploys from underneath the driver's steering wheel. Both models come with EARS, what's enhanced accident response system. In the event of a crash, the interior lights will turn on, your doors will unlock, your four-way flashes will turn on, and the fuel supply will be cut off. Both models come with side impact intrusion beams inside the doors to help protect from side impacts. And both models come with pressure points on the hood where in a frontal crash, the hood will actually bend rather than stay straight and possibly coming through the windshield. So both the Dodge Challenger and the Charger come loaded with features such as leather seats, heated seats, ventilated seats, navigation, backup camera. Some of the safety features that I'd also like to mention is forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, and lane departure assist.
Are those amenities available on all trim levels?
Yes, all those amenities that I mentioned are available in all trim levels across the board.
When I think about a sports car, I think about it, lacking trunk space and cargo, but the Charger doesn't seem that way.
Not at all, Victoria. Most sports cars do lack trunk space, they lack rear leg room, and in the Charger, again, you get the best of both worlds. You get all the performance and power of a true American muscle car, but you get the room to go along with it. So before I open the trunk, I just want to mention that both the Charger and the Challenger come standard with remote keyless enter and go. This key fob never has to leave your pocket or pocketbook. When you're within a certain proximity of the vehicle, simply press any of the black rubber fobs on either the trunk or the door handle, and any of those will open up. And you'll notice that there's a lot of room in the trunk.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Definitely not a sports car
No,
trunk.
not at all. You actually have a 60/40 split folding seat as well. You can fold down one side or both sides for added cargo space. You can fit a couple sets of golf clubs in the back here, that's for sure.
How does the Challenger compare to the Charger?
Even though the Challenger is a true two-door sports car, it does not lack trunk space. Almost as much trunk space in the Challenger as the Charger, and the Challenger also has the 60/40 split folding seat. And of course, Victoria, the biggest difference between the Charger and the Challenger is that the Charger comes in 4 doors. And you'll notice how wide that door opens. You'll notice a nice entry point for rear passengers. And for the comfort of the rear passengers, there's heated seat controls, HVAC controls, and even USB outlets in the back of the center armrest. And of course, both vehicles being true American muscle cars, they're rear-wheel drive. And a lot of people wonder, how do they navigate through our harsh New England weather? Both vehicles have 50-50 weight distribution. Very few cars have that. The Chrysler engineers actually put the battery in the trunk of both vehicles, and that does 2 things. 1, it extends the life of the battery by not being exposed to the heat of the engine. And 2, it helps to create that 50-50 weight distribution. And both models are available in all-wheel drive, the only true American muscle cars to have that available.
Perfect way to get around New England.
Perfect way.
Well, Dennis, it looks like we have some real American muscle cars here.
We sure do, Victoria, and we have plenty of them. And if for some reason we don't have exactly what our customer is looking for, we can get it for them. So I'd like to invite anybody who may be interested in a new or used American muscle car to come down to Elmwood Auto Group and get a great deal. Come on down to Elmwood for the spring sales event.
This has been Auto Show TV, produced in cooperation with AutoIntelligence. Thanks to our participating dealers and sponsors. This has been Auto Show TV.